Hi everybody, I want to show you my submission for the hackathon. I call it Consilium. It's a multi-AI expert consensus platform. So you have a couple of AI models here. You have Mistral Large via their API, and then you have, for example, DeepSeek and others from SambaNova API. And additionally, there's integrated a research agent which uses DuckDuckGo or Wikipedia and can be called by, for example, Mistral to search the web and get a better answer. So what does it do? We have a round table and the models will sit around here and you will see speech bubbles and they try to find a consensus or answer for the strategic question you are asking. So it's a very simple setup here. We have the question. Here are some sample questions you could ask. Then you have a decision protocol, how you want the decision to be reached. So we could say majority voting. You have expert roles. Let's go for specialized. And then the communication structure. So full mesh, everybody talks to everybody. Star, everything goes through the moderator, basically the lead analyst. Or ring, it's going sequential. The next model only knows what the previous model basically said. Lead analyst is the one who later also summarizes the result and gives the final answer. I'm taking Mistral here. From the models I selected, works best for this task. There are two more tabs here. We have configuration. Right now I added my API keys in the secrets of the space. Otherwise you can add your own API keys here, save, and then you can use them. Below you find some instructions on how to do also a local setup of this MCP server, and here you also find the documentation, for example, of the different roles. It explains you exactly what roles are in there for the different models, the decision protocols, and also the communication structures. So let's try it out. Let's go here. Let's maybe ask, should our startup pivot to AI first product development? We give it 2 rounds and we start. So you see directly here the models and our research agent appeared here, and we see speech and thinking bubbles. So here DeepSeek is responding, you see the animation, and we got the answer. So this is kind of right now a pre-round where they first try to get their own statements, and then 2 rounds where they actually discuss with each other. And what you saw here right now shortly is that the research agent was triggered to help formulate the first response. And now let's wait here till the pre-round, let's call it like that, is done. You can see also you can completely scroll through the current answer of DeepSeek here. And you can do the same, of course, for Mistral. And later, when they are done with the 2 rounds, you will find a complete discussion log and the summary by the lead analyst, in this case Mistral, on your question. So let's give them some time to discuss. So almost done with the first pre-round. And now the actual first round will start, and Mistral will start here. It's requested here the research agent replied, and now Mistral is taking that information and is responding. And we have the round 1 response from Mistral, and now DeepSeek of course also has all the content from the others, yeah, and can now based on that give his view. Yeah. See here, DeepSeek wants to counter with some statistics. Yeah. And basically, if you look again, we said the roles are specialized. So when we go here and then we find the specialized role here, and we have basically a research specialist, a strategic advisor, an innovation catalyst, and an expert advocate, and these are also the roles the models are taking. Hmm? Okay, round 1 is almost done. So again, could scroll here through the answer. If the answer delivers some markdown, it's also nicely formatted here. And let's see, yeah, here you see it, for example. Here's some bold text, and Mistral already started round 2. You can still read here, for example, some disagreement with Mistral's response we saw shortly. And also DeepSeek is done with round 2. Here we see it's a requesting of a research. And now we wait for the answer here. And then once the last model is done, Mistral will take everything and summarize it for us and see what we get as an answer. Okay, let's see what the answer here was. Yeah, okay, now the last time shortly thinking, and then Mistral is asking one more time the research agent probably to summarize and to get the final answer. Okay, the answer is here, and the decision was startups should pivot to AI first product development, and the winning argument was from the expert advocate, so that's dependent on basically the roles we selected here, and it emphasized the alignment of market trends, the strategic advantage, and the potential for scalability and innovation. We get some key evidence, and we get also tips for the implementation, like hiring skilled AI professionals should be a priority. And we can click here and we see the complete discussion log one more time, what we saw in the bubbles above, and you could check that one more time or even give that again to the AI and chat with that result. Okay, thanks so much for your attention, and in the next video I will see you how to use this also as an MCP server, because when I scroll down one more time you see here it's also available as that, and we also saw here in the setup the sample of how to add it to Claude. Okay, thank you.